Hello everyone, today's video topic is layer sensor. So what you can guess from the word layer sensor? What do you think that what exactly these kind of sensors are doing? Can you imagine or can you tell? Or shall I proceed with some application so that you conclude or you can imagine that what exactly a layer sensor is doing? Level. So level sensors are look alike. You can see on the screen. This is the image of the sensors and these sensors are look like this. This is another application. What this man is exactly doing? What this man is trying to fix? Can anyone tell? Isn't this instrument has been fixed by that man? For what purpose such kind of instrument has been fitted by the man? Or on the corner of river? Why? So this is the level sensor. This is level sensor, or by looking at the image, you are that much of mature that you can guess what exactly these level sensors are doing. So this is one of the project, okay, real life project. I want to give you the example of the project for guessing what exactly a level sensors are doing. So you can see in the screen that a water sensor tank is there and already a sensor has been fitted at the bottom of the tank. Now the sensor is inside the water totally, you can see here, and the IoT devices are connected that the sensors which collected data has been continuously sending to this IoT device, and using the Wi-Fi it is going to be stored on the server, and the continuous report, that is analyzation, or you can see it as a visualization, has been done by any of the person for this particular tank continuously. Now what exactly is this? The image is trying to show you. Let me explain you. In our IoT solution, it measures the water level in the water reservoir. This is what all about this project only, okay. So the water level in the water reservoirs, underground water houses or overhead water tanks, transmit the data to a web-based information panel using the continuous monitoring of the tank can be done. So why this continuous monitoring has been done by this kind of level sensors? You can see here water reservoirs or underground water also, or the tank that has been fitted on top roof of the houses, and all kind of leveling you can monitor by this kind of systems. So this is the another one good application or example of the level sensor, what exactly they are doing. IoT example of monitoring temperature and level of an artificial pond and controlling a smart pump device. See, there is one smart pump device is there, okay, and this is the artificial pond that is created by the user, and the sensor is fixed inside the pond. Now that artificial pond is continuously monitored using this kind of level sensors, okay, you can see inside the image. So this is one of the real life application. Now let's start with the main topic of our today's video, that is level sensor. A level sensor is a device, fine. A level sensor is a device that is designed to monitor, maintain and measure liquid, fine. Not only a liquid, sometimes a solid levels are also getting monitored by this kind of level sensors. Once the liquid level is detected, the sensor convert the perceived data into an electrical signal, fine. Means whatever it collect the data, it converts it into the electric signal. There are two main classification of such kind of level sensors, okay. First one is the point level sensor and another one is continuous level sensors. So these are the two main types. In that the level sensor has been categorized. So You can see here the level sensor classification for point level are capacitance point level, optical point level, conductivity point level, vibrating point level, float switch point level. Such kind of level sensors are available for point level. And for the continuous level measuring are like ultrasonic continuous level measuring, radar continuous level measuring systems are available. Now let's start with the first point of point level indication, that is capacitance. Fine, capacitance level sensors is proximity sensor that gives off an electrical field and detects a level by the effect on its electrical field. These sensors are very small in size. They are very less expensive than other sensors. They are invasive to the product. These capacitance level sensors are more accurate and have no moving part. They are just a sensor and you have to fix it. So however, they do have to be calibrated and will only detect a certain liquids only. Fine, capacitance is just identification of liquids only. A capacitance sensors can be used in liquid storage tanks. A water treatment facility that has storage tanks would be an ideal use of capacitance resistors. So mostly for liquid this kind of sensors are going to be used. You can see the image how the capacitance sensor is fixed inside the tank and continuously monitoring. Fine. So next is point level sensor is a optical level sensor. However, if the lens get coated and dirty, they require cleaning. Fine. They can be used as low level indicators to prevent run dry conditions when using oil, coolant, hydraulics. Like in your bike there is coolant or in your car there is coolant. So it should not be get dry anytime. So such kind of monitoring has been done by optical level sensors. You can see here the electric signals are generated when it is going to be dry. So this brown color part is getting dry condition, and as it is getting dry the electric signal has been sent. Fine. So such kind of work has been done by the optical sensors. Now the third point level sensor is a resistance level sensor or conductivity level sensor. Okay, so a conductivity or a resistance sensor uses probe to read connectivity. The probe has a pair of electrodes and applied alternating current to them. So we have to apply current for that. Okay, when a liquid covers a probe, its electrodes form a part of an electric circuit. Okay, fine. Till then a liquid is covered with that electrode, a circuit is generating continuously. Okay, once the liquid layer is not covering the electrodes, now the electric circuit is not going to be generate this electric circuit. Okay, till then the electrodes are covered, electric circuit is generating, otherwise electric circuit is going to be disturbed, causing the current flow with signals high or low level. So we can now detect that level is low or not. So the advantage of such kind of conductivity level sensors are there are no moving parts, they are very low cost, they are very easy to use, and the disadvantages are they are invasive, means they touch the product being sensed. Okay, means there is a requirement that you have to keep it in that product only to sense it or to generate the circuits. They only sense the conductive liquids. The probe will enrod over the time. Appropriate use of these sensors would be for signaling high or low levels. So you can detect that. So this kind of electrode, this is the sensor that is fitted inside the tank, but the mouth of this electrode, this is zoom for all of you. Here you can see such kind of electrodes are fixed, and that should be always this is for low level and this is for high level. Overall, this is the diagram of conductivity or resistance level sensor. Now the fourth point level sensor is vibrating level sensor. As the word indicate that vibrating, it vibrates the fork. So vibrating or tunnel fork is another type of a point level sensor. They use fork shaped sensing element with 2 times. The fork vibrates at its natural resonant frequency. As the level changes, the frequency of the fork will change, detecting the level. So these kind of sensors are cost effective and compact. Vibrating level sensors are invasive to the product, meaning they have to touch the material to sense the level. Okay, means you have to also this port there. So it is very easy to install, essentially maintenance free. They have unlimited uses based on the material that they can sense. Mining, food and beverages and chemical processing industries use these kind of sensor for their application. So the image you can see on the screen is getting to sense the vibrations. Okay, and the forks, how you can see, you can this is the zoom image for this fork ported here. This is the fork and this is the changing the vibration. Okay, so the last is point level sensor we'll talk about is the float switch sensor. Float switches are use a float device that will raise or lower when a product is applied or removed, which will open or close the circuit as level raises or lowers, moving the float. The advantages of such kind of sensors are non-powered device, provide direct indication, they are inexpensive. Disadvantages are like invasive, they have moving part. Okay, they have moving part. They can be large in a size. Float switches will only give an indication for high or low level. They cannot measure a variable level. A great use for float switches is in liquid storage tank or high or low level indication only. You can see here how the circuit is going to be complete when the tank is complete to the level. So this is what all about the float switch sensors. You can see how after completing a particular level they can complete the circuit. Okay, variable level, this is not applicable for variable levels. Now let's talk about the continuous level measurement sensor. We will start with the ultrasonic sensor first. The ultrasonic level sensors work by emitting and receiving ultrasonic waves. The time it takes for the waves to reflect back it how the distance is measured. The advantages of such kind of ultrasonic level sensors are these sensors have no moving parts. They are very compact, they are reliable, they are non-invasive and unaffected by the properties of material they are sensing. Self-cleaning because of the vibrations they give off. And the disadvantages of the ultrasonic level sensors are like they are expensive. In some situations the environment can have a negative effect on them. An example of an application is hot asphalt tank in a single manufacturing plant. The ultrasonic sensor would be placed in the top of the tank away from the hot asphalt and used to sense a level in order to send and fill the request for the tank. So this is the image you can see on the screen how the ultrasonic level sensors are working. Fine. Second one, a continuous level sensor is the radar, or you can say it as a microwave level sensors. This kind of sensor transmit microwaves by an antenna. Okay, this is using antenna to transmit a microwaves on the radar sensor. The product that is being sensed and reflect of this microwave back to the antenna, and time from emission to reception of the signal is proportional to the level of the product. So advantages are like non-affected by the temperature. It measures the liquid, paste, powder, solids. They are very accurate and require number of calibration to count it or measure it. They are non-invasive because they do not have to touch the product for the sensing. Due to the microwaves, it sense it. Fine. So disadvantages are like they are very expensive and limited detection range. If we go back to our single manufacturing plant, like radar level sensor could be an ideal solution for such kind of sensors, and it is much like ultrasonic sensor. Okay, this radar level is much like that. So radar sensors are ideal for hot liquid storage tanks, and this is the image you can see. So this is not invasive, so no need to put this product in actual liquid to sense it. So thank you, that's it for the today's video. Bye.